everyone, Pine here. Upon all let's play games, and stuff. Like some of those things, or plays gotcha. I gotcha covered. And today's wonderful day. We're reacting to Aang and Aether. Hopefully I'm saying that. Avatar versus Genshin Impact. Death Battle. Now, I am familiar with these characters, so it won't be like the last one when I had no clue what the flip I was talking about. I was just guessing stuff. And yes, thank you for those commenting on the other channel. It was 52, not 22. And it was not by that. So thank you for the comment to correct me on that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, I don't know about the superhero stuff. I just remember about 52 and I thought that was a reference to it. But yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna be doing this battles. I don't know who's gonna win this one. I'll give my reservations and my thoughts about it when the thing happens. But yeah, if you like what you saw today, this was pre-recorded, but I do stream live on Twitch. Twitch.tv and twitch.com. You want to check that out. If you want to check out the video reacting today, it will be linked in the description below, or you can click on the name linked to the title of this video, and it'll lead you straight to the channel. You can check it out there. With that in mind, let's check it out. And the video audio should be fine. Also, I'm going to tone down the reading slightly. We'll see. The last one had a lot of reading. I don't know if this one will. Let's see. Well, that's one way to wake up in the morning.
Aang, the Avatar, versus Aether, the Traveler.
Aether, okay.
Journeyman will come out on top in this elemental battle.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Also, I just realized they're both are technically wind avatars, because I think... No, wait. No, wait. No, I'm wrong about that, right? No, I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong because of Venti. I know I'm wrong about that. See, I know Genshin, so I know a little about Genshin. Yeah, no, because Venti exists, and that doesn't make any sense because I don't think Venti's a water one. No, yeah, okay, no, never mind. Ignore me. That was wrong. Gotta call myself.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
All right, bet. Let's go.
Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, the four nations lived in harmony, united by a master of the elements, the Avatar.
This
Avatar reincarnated as different people for centuries, all with their own struggles. And man,
why did you show... Never mind. I don't know why you showed Korra. That was Korra, wasn't it? Why did you show him there? Oh my gosh, you got big teeth, boy.
Was that true for our boy Aang?
Not at first, of course, thanks to his master and guardian, Yatso.
As a cheeky little air nomad, Aang traveled the world causing shenanigans, all while learning to control the winds with airbending.
Based on the real-life martial art Bagua Zhang, airbending is the most spiritual of the four bending styles, focusing on evading and diverting attacks through circular motions. With even the smallest movement, Aang can create tornadoes, run like the wind, and block hypersonic explosions.
The perfect style for a twinkle toe.
So, name, Avatar Aang, age 112, biology 12. I think they're gonna cover why in a minute here, but I'll just tell you now. The main reason that he's like that is because he was frozen. That's what I frozen. He was frozen for a bit. I wonder if they're gonna go why, though. If they don't tell why, I'll tell why, because I actually do know why. I do know some stuff about Aang, so I'm not that flipping mindless about this one. So yeah, I do know this. Air Nova in the Southern Air Tribe Temple, yes. Co-founder of the United What? Somebody? What? Anyway, Master of the Penguin sledding and co-surfing. I think that was an episode. Okay, but yes, these are all accurate. And yeah, I can't believe he's that short. He's a short king.
Goofball like Aang. He even invented his own technique, the air scooter. How does he not fall off that thing?
Add in a glider staff for flight, and the sky was the limit. But you know how it goes. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Yep.
Their conquest spread. War was inevitable, and Aang was the only one who could save the world.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with all that, and being forcibly separated from Gyatso. He was just a kid, so he froze up. Like, literally, he accidentally froze himself and his adorable Sky Bison Appa for 100 years.
Until he was awakened by the Water Tribe siblings, Katara and Sokka. Time wasn't kind to Aang's people.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know if they go too much in it. I can't remember exactly because, like I said, I haven't seen that show that much. I do remember the lore and stuff like that. But yeah, they pretty much nailed on the head. He just was like, yo, I don't want to do this. And yeah.
With no avatar to keep balance, the airbenders, Aang's entire culture, were wiped out by the Fire Nation.
Oh,
I guess you can say the Fire Nation had no chill. I'll shut up.
that's rough, buddy. But Aang took the wake-up call to heart.
As the Avatar, it's Aang's duty to understand the world's people, learning their cultures, their sadness, joy, and humanity.
And what better way to do that than learning how they kick ass?
From the Northern Water Tribe.
Okay, so quick question. Those who are watching this, those who are Avatars, did not familiar with this. I don't know if this is in the Avatar lore or whatnot. Was there ever an evil Avatar? Like, there was an Avatar, however, this Avatar was evil in a sense. Or how we, like, not explore that? Because that would be an interesting exploration. Like, there's an Avatar, but this Avatar is trying to cause chaos rather than keep the balance. I would actually kind of see if that's a thing, but I don't think so, because that kind of, I think, go against the Avatar, which try and bring balance, but yeah.
And his
Although I guess you could argue, like, there could be an Avatar who's evil because they view as bringing balance by driving chaos as that balance. You could make that argument.
Queen Crush, Aang learned waterbending. Aimed around fluid Tai Chi movements, this style controls liquid in all forms to freeze targets, create water whips, and even cut through steel.
Learning earthbending was way tougher, but Aang's friend Toph taught him to stop
Okay, so
being a wimp.
airbending, air scooter, increased mobility, tornado, spiritual projections, earthbending, earth armor, rock throwing, seismic senses, tunneling. Yeah, so basically, I don't know if Aang's got the level of Toph's earthbending, but we'll see, because Toph can technically sense rock. It's like an air thing if I remember correctly, but yeah, waterbending. Okay, so they don't cover this. I don't know if Aang can do this. But, okay, so ice manipulation, octopus form, water sports, water flip. I don't know if Aang can heal himself or use water to heal, like Korra could. I don't know. But yeah, firebending, dance dragon form, heat control, fire, steam, and lightning redirection. Yes. And I wonder if they're going to go into it. There are subsections to this form, like energy bending. There are subsections of form, like metal bending, blood bending, and stuff like that. And although I don't know if Aang learned those, but we'll see. If they did, they're gonna probably mention it.
Pushover. Now he can armor himself in stone, move the terrain of entire cities, and fight blind with a sonar-style seismic sense.
Earthbending is themed around the steady stances of Hung Quan Kung Fu, waiting for the right moment to strike head-on.
There was a lot to learn, but even with the world at stake and this moody hothead on his tail, Aang had fun doing it. Who could forget the adventures penguin sledding, going through the bending bayous, and living in Ba Sing Se, the city where no wars ever happened.
Yet across
There is no reactions in Ba Sing Se. Remember, there is not. Ba Sing Se is the safest place. There's nothing wrong there. Remember. Anyway.
his journey, one power eluded Aang, the Avatar state, an enhanced mode of being that came to him in moments of peril.
Sure, if Aang dies in it, the Avatar cycle ends permanently, but who cares when it gives you enough power to wipe out a whole Navy fleet?
Come on, Boomstick. The Avatar state is more than
Hey, it's you! We haven't heard you in a while. I remember who you are.
just a power amp.
Jocelyn, how long have you been standing there?
I've been here the whole time. I lurk where all Avatar talk is. Through the cosmic power of the Avatars before him and the ancient spirit Rava, Aang gains the knowledge and experience of all previous Avatars.
The Avatar cycle dates approximately 10. Okay, so he's definitely gonna have the battle experience. Definitely, yeah. Like, these are all the Avatars. He's gonna definitely have battle experience.
Greatly expanding his bending options. Lava bending from Avatar Roku, sonic shouts from Avatar.
Thank you, Avatar, who took the paper from him. You might cover your ears now. I've been told I'm screaming loud. Spirits above was a king. The Avatar airbrain power by Kirk covering his ears through his palms.
Yang Chen, and even more are theoretically available to him through their memories.
So, okay, so you might know blood bending. Ooh, that's gonna suck right there. That's gonna really suck.
Oh, I get it. You can't just grind your way to controlling the Avatar state.
Right. If Aang wanted to stop Fire Lord Ozai, he needed something else.
He needed onion banana juice.
Yeah, technically, I suppose. Gross.
Specifically, Aang sought the guidance of Guru Patek. Mastering his power meant clearing his chakras.
Yep. So, avatar state, which basically he goes, cosmic power boost, spiritual commune, enhanced bending, collective knowledge of all past avatars, bendings for past avatar, unique bending. He's in fire, freezing, lava bending, lightning generation, sonic shouts, golem form. Okay, so it doesn't say blood bending here.
Emptying his mind of earthly attachments. Seems simple, but this also meant rejecting his feelings for Katara, the person he loved most.
Which is funny because I don't remember. Like I said, I've always heard him out, but forgive me if I'm wrong. But I think in the beginning of his teachings, it was like, you need to defend this stuff. Final lesson. Let go of all your feelings. Bro, what the flip? Like, you just told me I had to defend this. Now you're telling me don't give a hoot? What?
He had to choose between the world or the girl. Aang followed his heart, and it didn't end well.
He got better. Aang was determined to understand the world's people, even the enemy Fire Nation.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn this up slightly, by the way, for those on YouTube, just a real quick. There.
Something he accomplished thanks to the redeemed Prince Zuko, the Sun Warriors.
And these two honkin' dragons!
Dragons!
Aang was scared of firebending, but it's totally awesome. It's not just about burning and blowing shit up. Okay, well it is, but there's so much more to it.
Formed from the explosive movements of Shaolin Kung Fu, firebending controls all manner of heat. And through the teachings of fire and water, he can redirect lightning bending, a burst of atmospheric discharge shot at over 200,000 miles per hour.
Oh,
Iroh, the best uncle ever,
that's actually quite shocking. Moving on.
used his techniques to redirect natural lightning. So, you know it's the real deal. Not crazy enough? At his peak.
Okay, so I'm wondering if. Okay, so I wonder if they're not. I'm surprised they did the calculation of the speed of lightning on that one. Because, or has Aang not done that? If Aang's not done that, that wouldn't be a feat for Aang. But if that's the case,
Aang surpassed benders who could throw buildings, melt stone, and hold up this gigantic library solo. Whooping Ozai's butt should be no problem, right?
Not exactly. You see, the air nomads were pacifists who believed in the value of life above all. Being the last airbender, Aang didn't think his people were truly gone unless he went back on their teachings, meaning he really didn't want to kill Ozai.
So, what, he's just a coward now? Mr. Firelord is about to burn down the entire Earth Kingdom!
Not at all. Are you even listening? Aang was simply at odds with what he wanted and what the world expected, so he needed to make a choice.
Right. In his greatest challenge yet, Aang discovered his true self, making his spirit unbendable and finally mastering the Avatar state.
Making him as strong as Avatar
he stopped bending under pressure.
who could cause hurricanes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions.
Or in Avatar Kyoshi's case, a new island. As in, she broke off nearly 30 square miles of a peninsula to form a new landmass. But to defeat Ozai, Aang needed one final element, something few avatars had bent before: energy bending.
Not the easiest thing to do, but Aang totally overwhelmed Ozai, severing the tyrant's connection to fire and stopping his invasion, all while keeping his no-kill run intact. The ultimate FU to this warlord's ideology.
Now that the Fire Nation
The youngest airbending master wiped out a naval fleet, caught an explosion with airbending, redirected lightning from Ozai. Okay, so he did do that. Lifted columns weighing thousands of tons, defeated Ozai, Azula, Zuko, Lian, Yokon. I thought. Oh yeah, I guess he defeated him and then somebody else defeated him.
had cooled off,
Ugh.
You need to chill with those jokes.
Aang led a new era of peace with the United Republic of Nations.
Okay, so that's what it was, because I was like looking at that. Okay, it's in lore. Okay.
Where all people could prosper, and where a new generation and a new avatar would take the reins.
Yeah, Korra, let's go, Korra.
Even got hitched with Katara. Take that, Zutara shippers.
I will end you.
For all his doubts, Aang fulfilled the Avatar's destiny and then some, and he did it in a way that was true to who he was.
Because before being the Avatar, or even an airbender, the greatest thing he could ever be was himself. All in a day's work for a free, fun-loving kid.
Aw, okay. So they did cover stuff everywhere. Okay, he's got an arsenal. I'll give him that. Here's the thing, though. We'll see with Aether. But I'm pretty sure Aether has literally gone against gods. So that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, he's got power. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
The battle is coming up thanks to this episode's sponsor, DraftKings Casino.
Big news from the
DraftKings.
casino. Lightning Link is available online for the first time ever, right on DraftKings Casino.
If you're new, you can play $5 and get 1,000 spins, including 500 Lightning Link spins. Doing the math on that, that's 50 spins per day for the first 20 days.
Right now to claim your offer, download the DraftKings Casino app and sign up with code BATTLE. Then spin Lightning Link high stakes anywhere, anytime.
The crown is yours in partnership with DraftKings Casino.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777
Ain't no way
or
you're doing
visit
that.
ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 and over. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia only. Void in Canada. Eligibility restrictions apply. Non-withdrawable spins issued as 50 spins per day for 20 days. Valid for select games only and expire each day after 24 hours. Spins values vary. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends August 23rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay, I was kind of shocked about. Okay, anyway.
Add extra barbecue sauce.
Ad Astra Abyssos. Welcome to Tevat, a mysterious land governed by godly archons that drew the eye of someone beyond the stars.
So yeah, this is gonna come down to, in my opinion, our avatars is the resemblance to avatars to gods in this game. Like, is the we'll see.
Aether.
AKA the Traveler, who escaped his dying world with his sister Lumine in search of the flowers that bloomed on their lost home, only to crash land, awaken to an apocalypse, and get cubed by this jerk.
Separated from his sister.
Yeah, by that waifu. Oh yeah, name, aim, Aether, age, 1,000. Yeah, just thousands. Yeah, that works. Constellation, but yeah, I don't know if that matters. Member of the Adventurers Guild. Affiliation: Knights of Fiona's Benny's Adventures Team with Sami Army, Blazing Beasts. I almost read that wrong. Legion of Soul Blazers, Nightmare. Also like Oreos, but I think Aurelius. Yeah.
After Aether awoke again in a new, less apocalyptic age and fished up his
Is that the anime? I can't remember if they had an anime or not.
own pathetic pet pixie, Paimon.
Yeah, she makes for good.
What do you mean emergency food? Yeah, emergency food. You mean emergency food? That's not emergency food. What are you talking about?
Emergency food. With his new guide, Traveler to the windy country of Mondstadt to find his link to the past, but got a Breath of the Wild glider instead.
And his first
It was a breath of fresh air for him.
element, Animo, letting him make air slashes, tornadoes, and
Okay, wait, so I was right. Wait.
of course,
Windblade!
Okay, so you did master Air Force. I thought, okay, I was wrong. Okay, I thought because of Venti was there, I thought that that wasn't the one he had, but okay, never mind.
But
I'll
guess
shut
what?
up.
Traveler wasn't the only one with a power like this. Tevat was full of blessed
Wait, the visions, hang on. There's not many texts. The visions, okay, so they're talking about the visions. The visions, or the god's eye, appears like a glass orb and is used to bewilders as proof of their god's recognition. I wonder if they're actually going to go and how to get these, because it is not pretty. Like, if you want to try to get these, you're in for a bad time.
blessed people wielding these relic things called visions.
Hang on. There's some text there. The visions allows them to wield the element of powers of that of God.
vision bearers
So that's the differential, I think, here. Here's the thing. They're using God powers. Aang's using, like, elemental powers. I don't know if they're going to consider it the same. That's why I'm kind of, like, iffy.
can imbue their weapons and bodies with elemental power, summon items, and use a special, well, vision to perceive
Basically, it's Assassin's Creed Eagle Eye, to be honest.
the elements around them.
Normally, they're limited to
Okay, elemental resonance, amio, geo, electro, dendra, hydro, pyro, Palestinian, oh, I can't even say that word. Abyssal perfection, elemental reactions, elemental sight, item summoning, night soul blessing, teleportation. Yeah, I don't think Aang can do that. Saurian wielding, spirit breathe thorn, zero chromatic abilities.
a single element, but Traveler is just built different. Through Paimon's guidance, he began collecting elements from mysterious statues across Tevat. No vision relic needed for him.
Each nation had a new culture, a new element, a new crisis.
And new character banners.
Yes, Gamba!
asked to play a sleuth for a murder case in Liyue, Traveler wasn't interested. A corpse couldn't tell him where his sis was, but
I was looking.
he was roped in anyway and got the Geo ability to form rock constructs and eruptions of Earth.
When Aether ventured to Inazuma, he didn't care about its war with the Vision Bearers and their Archon either, until he saw the suffering caused by its tyrannical rule.
For the to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
And join the resistance with electro
Yeah, okay, this is
abilities.
the anime, because I think there was an anime back in the day, but I never
Fighting the
watched
powers
it.
that be using electric buzzsaws,
Or-
thunder blades, and lightning.
But no, I think they wanted anime and never got on. Think of the Calvas that can
learned to
reproduce the
die.
Raiden's Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate, unless the course of her skills is declined.
Lightning. Other electro users like my wife Lisa can conjure
You mean Moan? Lisa? Yes. Lisa Lightning makes the sky dark. She is strong. She is scary.
storms. No shock when my adopted daughter
Hey, it's Blow Up Girl! Hi! However, some claim to have witnessed, albeit through the blurry of drunken eyes, the night in red, leveling the entire Stormbringer Mountains. Glee! Of course, that's your adopted daughter, because explosions!
Lee made explosions that raised mountains.
Yeah, I blew up all the houses in Minecraft! Yay!
Traveler met all kinds of people like this. You know the type. Twinks.
Yeah, Tibet has its own laws, Boomstick. Many twinks being one of them. Maybe 2 or 3 of them, actually.
Ringmaster.
Shut up, Wiz. This guy's been playing Genshin since launch.
I know everything there is to know about the Genshin meta.
The McDonald's meme. Stop. You need to stop. Moving on.
Either can mix elements for different reactions. Basically, big elemental combinations. Geo crystallizes materials into special barriers. Electro mixed with water stuns foes. Animo spreads elements around in swirls of destruction. Boom!
Like how
No, I just thought that I think Aether might lose, but I'll say why in a minute.
I combine beer and gunpowder.
Hello.
Exactly, Boomstick. Using Dendro, Traveler can form plant life that, when mixed with water and lightning, makes homing beams. Yeah, run from that. With enough clever thinking and artifact farming, you can combine anything in Genshin.
Thank you for mentioning the artifact part, because even I know it's a pain in the butt.
Okay, we get it. Go lose another 50-50, you whale.
I'll show you a whale. Drop one on your lap next time you're not looking.
In Sumeru, Traveler later beat Scaramouche, an edgy catboy with multiple elements at his fingertips, all in a time loop that got repeated 168 times.
Speaking of time, Aether had control of more than just his own future. Tibet's fate fundamentally changed in ways small and grand, all through his unending willpower.
Because the Traveler was a descender, someone unbound by the land's destiny. Even this big tree that records.
Okay, so that they did explain it, because I remember back in the day when my first part against it, they didn't know, nobody knew why he couldn't do it, but I guess they finally put it like an in-lore explanation as to why he can do it. So yay.
All of the world's events had no.
If even you can't find anything that seems to confirm it, Israel does not keep records of the descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Devat. Hey, this is from the Archon class.
No idea he existed.
Like when he helped defy the judgment of a biblical flood in Fontaine, where he mastered Hydro for his best Cuphead impression with water bullets.
Heck, a dinosaur chose not to blow up the world just because Paimon and Traveler befriended it. If that wasn't cool enough, Traveler can, unrelated, turn into a dinosaur. Hell yeah! Yo, look at him. Wonder if I could get a dinosaur on my Genshin team.
Through these legally distinct Pokemon, Aether can
Legally distinct, yes, thank you. While Aether typically requires a Surian or her spirit gone in well, he could become a Surian without either in the Archive quest where all hope lie.
dig through the earth
True.
or charge foes like a Jurassic bull. He traveled across the land, searching far and wide, and finally stopped swinging that one-star dull blade.
Why Aether typically requires certain. Oh wait, that's so that's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Up the prototype
An ancient long sword discovered in the forge that cuts through rocks like hot knife and butter.
Rancor, which he wields like a beast thanks to the sword master.
Okay, dual blade. Anomia Kogichi, Calamia Bushu, Festering Desire, Harbinger of Dawn, Moonwaver's Dawn, Prototype Rancor, Spa Blade, Silver Sword, Skyward Blade, not Skyward Sword, sorry, Sword of Assassination, Sword of I'm not even reading that, Artifacts, Sets, Gladiator, Final, Emblem of Severed Fate, Obsidian Codex, Scroll of Hero, Center City, Wind Glare, Cool Your Jets, Ducky, various foods, potions.
There's Skirk, and several straight days of training. What a
I'm not reading that, by the way. That's what the point.
Still, Traveler Sist kept eluding him, choosing to hang in the shadows with these Gluminati folk.
A group from Conria, the nation cursed by the gods for messing with the Abyss. Unbeknownst to Aether, his sister had already traveled to Vat in a journey that mirrored his own.
And at the end, she found... Well, we don't really know. Not yet, at least. But whatever it is got her to side with the creepy villains. Lot twist!
Eventually, Aether reached the nation of Natlan to fight in its never-ending war with the Abyss. He gained the Pyro element, learning to launch fireballs and explosions combined of flame with lightning.
He didn't just dabble in fancy pyrotechnics. By connecting with the people there, Traveler achieved Night Soul's Blessing, a power-up state fueled by primordial element juice, strong enough to make a blade of fire hundreds of feet long. Hell yeah, that's strong enough to take down the heart of the Abyss, which is on the level of 5-star waifus like Mawika and the Raiden Shogun.
And our
Which are...
on who, in ages past...
This is a narrow, majestic rift. Valley runs through the eastern part of the Yoshitsuri line. This extraordinary sight is no natural formation, but rather it is a result of the fight in which the Electro Archon slayed the giant serpent. The Rift Valley is named after the Moso Hitachi, a testament to the Electro Archon skill Sword Sif.
Sliced Yashiori Island in two.
That's cool, but how about when this Venti guy threw a whole...
Venti, the favorite drunk. I once read somewhere that the immediate Archon Venti once used his divine powers and winds to blow the ice and snow and face off the earth. The whole landscape of Moonset was changed in process. The mountains of age were replaced by vast stretch of oceans we see today. Still, a mountain that high, dropping in the ocean will still leave a trace.
Last mountain. According to Paimon, Traveler can level a mountain himself.
This claim was directly compared to the strength of the Geo Dragon Sovereign, who Aether helped defeat. Keep in mind, helped, not be on his own. That's a very good distinction.
Learned how to use light energy to form a Kuvaki shield, something he used to protect the people of Nodcry by blocking a cannon blast with enough energy to obliterate a town.
Hang on. Assessment: not enough time. Emergency brake will cause a total explosion. Explosion of stored. I can't read that word. Damage assistant incalculable. The Ashia town likely to be blasted skyward.
This was no ordinary cannon either. It also uses Kavaki energy.
Kavaki, thank you. As the cannon prepares to fire, Ifa races towards the East Tower summit, but arrives too late. A searing beam of light slits the heavens, hurling straight for the Stanford Soul.
So that's a beam of light.
Through all his adventures, Aether had come to genuinely care for Tevat's people. Maybe one day he will reunite with his sister, but for now, he's fighting for a whole new world. His new home.
Ooh, you need a higher adventure rank for that.
Don't you worry, gang.
Always does his daily thing. Shut up. Save little one from the Flame Lord's blessing. Caught a giant mechanical hand trying to crush him. Trained several days straight without rest. Shielded the town from the beam. Beam defeated all those people. I defeated Devalian, Tartagula, Stigora, all devouring Narwhal.
I dumped all my savings into Primo Gems for this. We can't miss when those ice guys trying to kill the Traveler inevitably warm up to him. Still got it.
Oh,
I see what you did there.
that's why you're broke as shit.
To Aether, the journey
Hey, don't try this boomstick. Shut up.
has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs of its people, they are all part of it. Even if he's against the Abyss itself, a new dawn is somewhere just beyond the stars, and a field of flowers Lumine too loved.
Aww.
The battle's about to start, and if you like death battle music, some of your favorite battle tracks are coming to a collectible vinyl album.
This album features 10 tracks from our independent era, created by our awesome composers Brandon Yates and Darewolf Media, like Death in Bloom from Ruby vs. Maka.
That was actually a banger soundtrack when I heard it.
Or Requiem for a Thief from Joker vs. Giorno.
Oh, can't forget Game Over from Bowser vs. Eggman.
Ah, that one was good
And
too.
more. Plus, it makes a great piece of art to display around your place. Drawn up by our own animation director, Luis Cruz.
This album is only available for pre-order, so head to deathbattle.gg or click the link in the description before August 10th and pre-order a copy so you don't miss out.
And remember, Archivist and Chronicler members get a discount. That's deathbattle.gg, the home of Death Battle.
All right, bet.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Okay, my predictions on this. I forget what I was gonna say about Aang. 'Cause I feel like Aang was gonna win. Here's the thing. I think actually, okay. Here's the thing. I think Aang is going to win for one specific reason. If I recall correctly, in all of Aether's fights, he always had help. I don't think whenever you play Genshin, and I might be wrong about this, and hopefully I'm wrong about this. I don't think you've ever done this by yourself. Usually when you go fight like a boss or everything, you're usually a team. Usually Aether cannot solo that. And also in Genshin terms, you usually use other Archons and stuff like that to fight. You don't use Aether himself. Whereas Aang, on the other hand, he has soloed people. And also he's got the backup. I'm gonna give the Aang just on that. Like Aether has all that cool stuff. I'm gonna give it to Aang just because of that. And also he's got that avatar state, which I don't think Aether can counter. There's no way I don't think he can counter that, because I don't think he can get people out of the state. He's done some things, but keep in mind, Aang can actually I think Aang can literally remove Aether's powers. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going with Aang. I'm going with Aang.
Windblade!
Okay. Did they make Aang taller with his model? I mean, it's good animation, but did they make him taller? I feel like Aether should be taller than him. Well, maybe I'm wrong.
2 elements?
Yep.
Cute!
Can't you just de-transform, bruh? Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, because a lot of the ability, let's see. Yep, that's the earth whip.
What's going on? I'm Uncle's treasure hunting for 2 minutes now. Everything is going kaboom.
Stop, that was Paimon's cameo. This is actually good. I like this little beat. It's nice and pleasant.
Cool glider. Can it do this?
Cuphead time.
Come on, traveler. Get up. Never, ever, ever
Oh
stop.
wow, am I gonna be wrong?
Remember.
No one fights alone.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm like way up. I just forgot these. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you had that form.
For those who came before, and those who will follow, I am Avatar Aang, the last Airbender.
But yeah, you can energy.
Take this!
Wait, what? Why? Oh wait, really? Am I wrong?
Heights and shallows. Through infinite dusks and dawns!
Dang, okay, I'm wrong.
Way to go, Traveler! But does this mean no treasure?
Ah, I'm kind of curious as to why. Although, maybe, okay, you know, I didn't think of this. There was one element he couldn't counter, and I didn't think of that. Yeah.
KO!
Shoot. Okay, I was
The
wrong.
dailies are done. What a miss.
This was an interesting pairing, so let's break this down by power, experience, speed, and elements.
Okay.
First up, power. Aang and Traveler could both change the terrain of entire cities, and we're way stronger than characters that can break mountains. But at their peak, they're both tearing up islands.
Aang's avatar state made him on par with Kyoshi, who created and moved the island of Kyoshi. Similarly, Night Soul's blessing let Aether contend with Archon-level foes like the Raiden Shogun.
You know, I didn't really think about this. Shoot. Aether was already at that point. Ah, I should have thought of that. Dang it. I didn't think of that.
Who split Yashiori
Cause I blocked the Moju no Hitachi with 2 elements. Aether has more elements. Yep, Night Soul Blessing has some restrictions lifted by the Clum. Yeah. Aether also survived replication of the Moju no Hachi and used the Doria, which power could be compared to Archon. I really should have stuck. In my head, I had a slight thing. Dang it, I should have stuck with my gut, because even my guts, even at the beginning, I was like, I don't stand to be the guts. Then I thought about the other thing, like, okay, maybe they're gonna win, but nope, I should have stuck with my original answer.
Vision Bearer's weaker than Traveler can block, so he's definitely on that level.
Kyoshi Island is over 6 miles wide and long.
Not really called Yoshi
Kyoshi
Island.
moved the island 17 miles offshore in 2 seconds. So we have everything we need to calculate the amount of kinetic energy.
Even generously scaling to the moon spirit, Aether scales to Varka, who aided pulling down the frost moon.
This would require.
Yeah, I should have stuck with my gut on this. Dang it! Yeah, I should have stuck with it. Because I kept thinking, Avatar's not that equivalent to gods in this game. There's no way it is, or Archons.
Turns out it's basically the same as cutting through Yashiori Island, about 3,000 gigatons of TNT. So their power is tied up.
Which means.
Okay, it's towered up. Never mind. Okay, so, but still. Yeah, because I was thinking about it. Yeah, hang on. There was a little blip that showed up. Yeah, okay. That's fine.
Tied up.
Which means comparing their experience is crucial.
Aang would win on this one because of the 10,000 thing. I don't think Aether would.
Aether's mastered more elements than
Aether,
Aang,
yeah.
but the Avatar state gave Aang centuries of knowledge.
Yeah.
With the memories and abilities of past avatars, Aang's kit was so extensive in a way Aether had no real answer for.
Not to mention, Aang's training
Most Aether's thousands of years were spent in stasis. With the Avatar state grants Aang potentially 10 years. Yeah, roughly common
was
knowledge,
more
yeah.
focused. Traveler is skilled, sure, but his training was mostly just a means to finding his sister, while Aang's journey was all about mastering elements to combat other elements.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't use the energy brain to take his powers away. Huh. That's what I was thinking too, but
Experience narrowly goes to Aang. However, another important factor to consider is speed.
In terms of mobility, both could roughly match the other. If Traveler was immobilized with earthbending, he could just dig his way out as a dinosaur.
And Aang's airbending and glider meant he could easily counter Aether if he took flight.
But in terms of raw reaction speed, Traveler had it in the bag. Aang bending away lightning is crazy fast, but Traveler could dodge lightning much earlier in his journey, and now he can block that light-speed Kuvaki laser.
While
Yeah.
lightning can move over 200,000 miles per hour, a beam of light can move 186,000 miles per second.
Over 3,000 times
Yeah,
faster
he
than
does have
Aang.
the speed advantage.
Traveler takes speed by a landslide.
Okay,
So
and
this
then
all
there-
came down to the elements. Who could turn the force?
Yep, and this is why I should have realized that Aang can control the elements, but Aether has elements that are technically not the 4 main elements, technically speaking, if I remember correctly.
Of nature against the
I
other.
should have remembered that. I hate it here.
First, I actually thought this was Aang's dub.
Aether's elemental control is remarkable, but most of his attacks are projectiles, spires, and very specific implements that Aang has bent away in the past. Aether has never shown the precision or creative flexibility that we've seen with Aang's bending.
Yeah,
But
that's what.
throw in the combos of elemental reactions and the script flips. Traveler could mix not just his elements, but also Aang's in ways that Aang could not. Bending
Right, I forgot about that. He can mix everybody else's element. Oh
was
yeah.
Aang's greatest strength, but also, against Traveler, a weakness.
Because Aang usually had one or more elements around him, it gave Aether an easy access point through these combinations. When Aang used fire, Aether could use lightning to catch him in an overload. If Aang used water, Traveler's electrocharge could paralyze him, and so on.
This isn't just a gameplay thing. Genshin characters like the
Elemental reactions also mentioned improving the details of Pal's event quest and her feelings about Ascension to voiceover, so they will still canon in modern content. Okay.
lovely Lisa canonically say this is how the elements work.
Chain lightning came and said, "Oh wow."
And unlike Aang, Aether has fought multiple people who can use multiple elements. The longer the fight went on,
And are technically gods, which I forgot about. Yeah.
the more Aether would trip Aang up with these combinations, some of which Aang could not bend.
Aang could redirect lightning, sure, but what about electro buzzsaws or an electrified tornado?
Yeah.
Or dendroblasts of pure plant energy?
The Kavaki shield especially gave Aether a strong defense to fall back on. Since it was made of pure light, Aang had no way to remove it outside of brute force.
By comparison, Aang's wind barrier wouldn't block Traveler's elements. It would actually merge with them and create more combos that would target Aang himself. Not a
Yeah.
great situation to be in.
And
Various
since Aether's
Amiibo characters in and Genshin Impact infuse elements in their wind creations, such as Lan Yun combining elements with their wind
powers
shield.
came from external
Got it.
earthly sources, like those statues, Aang could not depower him with energy bending.
Ah, okay, because I was wondering about it. Okay, so you can't. Okay, because I kept thinking about that candy depower, but okay, yeah, I guess it makes sense because.
Even if he theoretically overcame Aether's willpower.
Willpower that is strong enough to alter the fate of the entire world. Sorry, Aang, but elements goes to the
Okay,
Traveler.
fair.
Cinching his victory.
Fair.
Either way you cut it, he was in his element.
The winner is
I hate you. I hate you. Either way you cut it.
the Traveler, Aether.
Okay, I'm ready for my cameo. Oh.
No, sorry, Robo.
Next time on Death
Bye.
Battle.
Who is it? Who is it? Who? Bionicles? Wait.
Subscribe.
Ninjaku versus Huh? I mean, I get it, but holy nostalgia, babe, Batman. Holy Benji.
And join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
All right. Well then, I was wrong. Okay, so in the beginning I was right. I was like, I can't see him winning because of gods. And then I changed it over that stupid stipulation about how he didn't fight battles by himself, but because he always needed help. But then I'm like, that doesn't really matter. If even with help, he's able to defeat gods. And yeah. But anyway, I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb for not realizing that sooner. I really apologize about that. But yeah, this was a fantastic battle. I like that one. I don't really see the flaw in logic. Like I said, they answered about I can take your powers away. Makes sense that he couldn't because I kind of forgot about that. And yeah, you would have to override the willpower of him himself. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably not going to do that. So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, this was an awesome death battle. I hope you all enjoyed it too. If you want to check out the video yourself, the link to said video will be in the description below. Or you can click the channel name in the description on the title of this video and it will lead you to the channel. You can check it out there. with that in mind, this was fantastic. If you want, go ahead in the comments, leave what you want me to react to next. I am looking out for videos, and if your comments will help, can help me all the same. This was amazing. I will be live streaming reactions soon. Very soon here. So if you want to see when I go live to see me react to stuff live and give me suggestions, follow me on _knee at twitch.com. Link will be in the description below. With that in mind, this was fantastic. Also, make sure you go to the original video. I keep forgetting to say this. I'll say this now. To like and subscribe to Death Battle as well. With that in mind, I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Pine.